Sit down. Good afternoon on this beautiful day here in sunny Galloway. Welcome to the Stockton University Physical Therapy Program Commitment to the Profession ceremony honoring the Doctor of Physical Therapy students of 2022. I'm Tom Nolan Jr., Associate Professor of Physical Therapy, and I'm your Master of Ceremonies for today. I want everyone at home and here on campus to welcome the Stockton University class of 2022. Well, it took a little while, but it looks like everybody found a seat, so that's awesome. Okay, so now you can sit down in that seat. So joining us today for this ceremony are the following: the Dean of the School of Health Sciences, Dr. Peg Slusser. And joining us via Zoom is the President-elect of the New Jersey American Physical Therapy Association, Megan Gardner. Providing today's music, Professor of Music, Dr. Beverly Vaughn. The Director of the Stockton Physical Therapy Program, Dr. Pat McGinnis. And the Stockton Physical Therapy faculty, Dr. Leanne Gunther. Dr. Mary Lou Galantino, unfortunately, is unable to be with us here today, but she joins us in spirit. Dr. Alicia Mastrangelo. Dr. Rob Marsico. Dr. Lauren Del Rossi. Dr. Matt Roman. Dr. Ali El-Kurdi. Also joining us via Zoom today are Physical Therapy Program retired professors Dr. Bess Catherines and Dr. Elaine Bukowski. Dr. Slusser.
Greetings, everyone. Dr. Nolan, distinguished faculty, distinguished guests and families via Zoom, and of course, honored guests, those to don the white coats. I'm always happy to be asked to give some remarks, and I limit them to about 4 pages, so we'll be quick. So here you are. You're going to put on that long-awaited and hard-earned white coat. You've reached yet another goal, so congratulations. But let's think about it. And what I'm going to say, you've just verified for me by the way that you walked in and took your seats in such a planned and orderly fashion. It's important. It's important that you were able to do that. And it's important that you were able to laugh. Because all of this hasn't happened exactly as you and your faculty planned it, did it? This journey's been full of surprises. The biggest one being that COVID-19 pandemic that we weren't planning for. And when COVID happened, things changed. Things changed, but your goal didn't. You were flexible. You had to be. And that's what we saw when you walked in here, too. Oh, well. Like we're used to this. Think about muscle rigidity. You know about that because you're DPT folks. You all know it's one of the most common causes of muscle pain. It makes it very difficult, if not impossible, to move. And I dare say if you were inflexible, you wouldn't be sitting here right now. You'd be gone. This has required a lot of flexibility on your part, a lot of adaptability. You are still on your path. You and your faculty and your families and close friends have demonstrated an amazing level of adaptability, patience, trust, and determination in navigating a constantly evolving and changing path. And today you're here at your white coat ceremony. You've learned a valuable lesson. You kept your eye on your goal, and you were willing to explore all these new paths about how to get there. You were patient and persistent. Take that lesson with you as you continue to strive for goals throughout your whole life. Today, you've reached an important touchstone in your career. Your white coat symbolizes the learning transition from classroom to clinic. So you'll still need a lot of flexibility. And you're ready. Your white coat is a symbol of the honor that you'll claim as a member of this profession and of the trust and respect you'll receive every day in every unique therapist-patient relationship you enter. Wear it with confidence. I hope that you'll always remember the obstacles that you overcame and the flexibility it took to reach this goal. Most importantly, I trust that you will always be flexible and patient with your patients in exploring the many and varied pathways that will lead them and you to reaching the goals that you establish for them together, because it's going to be important. And you've already demonstrated you don't need the cookie cutter. You were able to find seats here today just fine. And you all look like, you almost look like physical therapists. Wait till you put your white coats on. So with that, congratulations, and I will mask up and sit down. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Slusser. Our guest speaker today is Megan Gardner. She will be speaking to us via Zoom, so you'll hear her, but at least all of us here in the tent will not see her, but believe me, she's there. So a little bit about Megan. Megan completed her undergraduate and graduate studies at the University of Connecticut in 2005. In 2017, she completed her master's in health administration from St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia. After graduating from the University of Connecticut, she moved back to New Jersey and took a staff-level position with the Virtua Health System. Over the past 16 years, she has worked in a variety of staff and managerial roles in both inpatient and outpatient services. She has led clinical teams and has been a clinical instructor for physical therapy students from multiple universities. She has provided clinical and professional mentorship for new staff and has continued to advocate for the profession within the Virtua Health System. In 2018, she took a staff leadership role and provided current vestibular education to all incoming staff at Virtua. As a two-time breast cancer survivor, in 2021, she became a certified lymphedema specialist. Since her days as a physical therapy student at the University of Connecticut, she's maintained both her American Physical Therapy Association and section memberships. In 2013, she served the New Jersey chapter as a delegate for the National Association, the House of Delegates for the National APTA, thus starting her more active involvement with both state chapter and National Association activities. Because of her role as a delegate, she was asked to be a member of the Sunset Task Force, which crafted language for the new New Jersey Physical Therapy Practice Act. She served now as a New Jersey delegate 5 times, has served a 2-year term as the chief delegate, and in 2020, she was elected the New Jersey chapter president-elect, and she will step into the president's role of the New Jersey chapter in 2 weeks. And in her spare time, she scuba dives off the coast of New Jersey and spends time with her husband, her 3 dogs, and a cat. Megan?
Hi, everybody. I hope you all are doing fabulously well. It's a great afternoon for sitting outside. Thank you, Tom, for inviting me. And I want to say congratulations to all of the Stockton students here today who have completed the academic portion of their program and are looking forward to their move into clinical education. So thank you again to Stockton students, staff, faculty, and other guests on the live stream for inviting me. I am more than happy to give you some remarks. And I promise I have less than 4 pages. You are all continuing down this road into a profession that is well respected. It's dynamic. It's both science and people-based. And it's part of this larger healthcare delivery system that is undergoing constant change. And COVID-19 has just thrown a giant wrench into all of that as well. So constant change is an understatement. You are being asked to move out of the relative comforts, that's a joke, of academia and into the role of a healthcare professional. Many people are going to offer you advice over the next year in your clinicals and when you're getting ready to graduate. So here are a couple of my thoughts to consider as you start your clinical rotations and move towards your career goals. Number 1, you're going to have to change your focus. You're no longer going to be a student of academia as you have been. You are going to be an educator. You're going to be a decision maker, and you will be in charge of directing people's care. Be present with your patients and hear what they are saying. You will be a much better clinician and educator and caregiver if you are actively listening. And watch and learn. So hold to your best practices that you have learned. You probably know more about recent literature, clinical practice guidelines, and best practices than a lot of clinicians in your clinics right now. So share that knowledge and bring what you've learned into your clinics. But remember, you're there to learn. And even after you graduate, even after you're working, you should always be continuing to learn. Number 2, network, network, and network. I am not a big networker, but when you are talking to people, learning people's names, learning clinical strengths, learning who is a practitioner in what area, you expand your ability to not just benefit your own self and your own skills, but also you may need to transfer a patient or refer out. So having a network of people that you can touch base with, whether they're mentors or other clinicians, network, network, network. Number 3, continue to learn new skills. Never, ever stop learning. If you are comfortable, it's probably time to try something new, learn something new, or do something different. This is a profession that never stops learning. Research is going on so many topics, on so many levels about how we do what we do, that it is important that you never stop trying to make sure you're doing the best that you can possibly be doing. And number 4, be part of your professional organization. So personally, being part of the APTA has led me to a number of interesting places. I've met loads of amazing people and awesome clinicians. And now I'm about to be the president of the chapter. Sometimes I am wondering how I got here. Not that that's a bad thing, but just there were times where I could have said no, but I said yes. And that has led me on some very amazing journeys as a professional and as part of this larger profession. So another great part about being in a professional organization is your networking. So you meet teams, you have special interest groups, you have chapter meetings, you have section meetings, you have national opportunities such as combined sections and national conference and the House of Delegates. And there's so many opportunities to meet people who are not in the same general physical location as you, same clinical locations as you. They do, even just different types of therapy in different areas, and you never knew. It's always good to talk to people. Number 3, mentorship. You can offer yourself as a mentor, or you can look for mentorship opportunities. Part of the great part about the teams is that you are being exposed to people at all levels of clinical experience. Some have been members and have been clinicians for 20 or 30 years, and some have been on a very recent journey like yours. So there are lots of opportunities to meet people, learn new skills. And also there are leadership opportunities. So the APTA National and the APTA NJ or the PA or the other state chapters all provide opportunities to learn new skills, meet and work with people around the country that have different and distinct skill sets, different mindsets, and different ways to move our profession forward. The APTA and the state chapters all provide education. So the sections all have plenty of up-to-date education to continue to keep you on top of recent literature changes, best practices, and research. You may even be asked, if you're a section member, to be part of the research. You may even be asked to be part of the team that puts together a clinical practice guideline. So those are all ways that you can continue, because of your membership within a professional organization, to continue to give back and to continue to advance our profession. And finally, the biggest reason why I'm a member of the APTA is advocacy. So no one is going to advocate for us. We as a profession have to be the ones who advocate for ourselves. Athletic trainers, occupational therapists, speech therapists, acupuncturists, physician groups, they are not going to make sure that our practice is protected and that we can continue to advance our profession. Donations to the PT plan in New Jersey and the National PT PAC help our chapter and our national APTA meet with legislators, push for policy changes, push for continued protections of our practice and safety for our consumers. But not only that, it also helps protect our ability to get paid for what we do, which is really important when you come out of school with loans. So, advocacy, you can work in teams or work by yourself. You ensure that people know who you are as a professional, what you do well, how well you can do it. And while some may consider this marketing, it's really about advocating for who you are and what you do and how you can serve our patient populations and our communities. You could work with teams at the chapter level to educate legislators and payers and other healthcare stakeholders how we can facilitate business, how we can facilitate recovery, safety, or other business goals. Legislators don't know who we are or how we work or how we help enhance the health of our communities. So if we're not there educating them, they're not thinking about us when they write bills, when they write, when they change insurance guidelines. So it's important that we're there talking to them and making sure we're available to answer questions and be part of the process. Because all of that is working to better the profession. It's to make sure that our Practice Act and our legislation, our payer reimbursement, and our administrative burden is the best that we can make it. So, to sum it all up, y'all are taking a large step with your white coat ceremony. You're going to be taking many steps in your life and in your career, and this is an amazing first one. This profession is one that I am so proud to be a part of, and I am so proud that I have found ways that I can give back to my profession over the years. So look beyond yourself and see how you fit into the larger picture of your different connections, and see how you and the resources that you bring to bear can continue to serve both yourself and your communities. So in closing, congratulations again, and best of luck in your academic and professional careers, and go get them.
Thank you, Megan. Now we reach that part of the ceremony where each of you will come forward with your white coats and don your coats in the front of the podium here. So don't come forward until I call your name. Okay, Bev's getting anxious over there. From Tom's River, Teresa Abapo. Teresa is Community Outreach Chair for the Graduate Physical Therapy Club. From Manahawkin, Christopher Bajada. There we go. All right. From Pittstown, Emily Brand. From Somerset, Ariel Kamaligan.
I got fired.
Got to share the load here, Ali. From Keensburg, Caroline Castro. There we go. By the way, that Emily and Ariel will be mad if I forgot to read these items that they asked me to read for them, so I apologize. Let me go back to Emily. Emily's the secretary of the Physical Therapy Club. And Ariel is a graduate assistant for Dr. Del Rossi. And Ariel would really like to be thankful to her parents for helping her become who she is today. From Robbinsville, Matthew Cohen. Okay. Oh, we got dueling faculty here. From Columbia, Maryland, Alexandra Desmond. You need help there? No. Yes. From ACCO, Jared DeVita. All right, let's see how we do here. All right, well, pretty good technique. Okay. From Galloway, Alexander Gong. From Toms River, Olivia Harant. Oh. From Ogdensburg, Randy Lynn Hornyak. Careful there, Randy Lynn. Randy Lynn is a teaching assistant for the first year physical therapy students and a resident assistant. From Seoul, Melanie Ayatarola. There we go. Good. From Hainesport. Yes. Shira Jang. Shira is a graduate assistant for Dr. Galantino, and she's coordinating the Holistic Health Club. From Flemington, Austin Jennis. stand right here. Face the crowd. There you go. All right. From Fairlawn, Reed Kanakis. Reed is the Community Outreach Chair for the Physical Therapy Club. From Bud Lake, Grace Kim. Grace is the treasurer of the Graduate Physical Therapy Club. From Paramus, Max Kozlowski. Bring in the big guy here to help with the Max here. There we go. From Cherry Hill, Christine Mack. Christine is a graduate assistant for Dr. Marsico. All right. Oh, there we go. We need Lauren there to help with the hair there. That's From Marmora, Holly McBrearty. And Holly had a beautiful baby boy named Devin last year. There he is over there. From Howell, Alexis Medina. There should be 2 sleeves. Okay. From East Brunswick, Clara Morgan. There we go. A little more external rotation there, Clara. From Mullica Hill, Brooke Nolan. And Brooke is the president of the Graduate Physical Therapy Club. From Toms River, Brittany Nyes. All right. And Brittany, by the way, is a graduate assistant for Dr. McGinnis. From Kendall Park, Jasper Orsino. And Jasper says that it's very nice being a physical therapy student. I'm just reading what's written here, so. From Brick, Nicole Palanti. And Nicole is the American Physical Therapy Association New Jersey Chapter Student Assembly Liaison. From Bergenfield, Jude Pino. All right. From Ringwood, Corinne Russo. And Corinne is the class representative. There we go. Easy there, Rob. There we go. From Bergenfield, Relay Sedang. And Relay is the social media chair for the Physical Therapy Club. From Middlesex, Gina Santoro. And Gina is the event coordinator for the PT Club. So, yeah. All right. From Sea Isle City, Amelia Steelman. There we go. Yes. All right. There we go, Amy. From Staten Island, New York, Brandon Young. We'll wait for Brandon to come back. Next on the agenda, our class representative, Corinne Russo, will lead everyone on the oath to the profession. So here comes Brandon. So on the second page, underneath the agenda, you'll have the oath in front of you. Good. Okay. Corinne, come to the podium.
In the presence of my classmates, family, friends, and faculty gathered here today, I solemnly and willingly dedicate myself to providing the highest quality care and services. I solemnly pledge I will respect the rights and dignity of all individuals who seek my services or with whom I work, act in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of my services, exercise sound professional judgment while abiding by legal and ethical requirements, demonstrate integrity during interactions with everyone for the enhancement of patient care and the advancement of the profession, enhance my practice through lifelong acquisition and application of knowledge, skills, and professional behavior, participate in efforts to meet physical therapy and healthcare needs of local, national, and global communities. Thus, with this oath, I willingly accept the duties and responsibilities that embody the profession of physical therapy. You can all have a seat. And to close out the ceremony, I would like to say a little short thank you note on behalf of the class of 2022. They would like to thank the individuals who have made this event happen today, the family and the friends who attended, and most importantly, our faculty for guiding and supporting us as we embark our journey as future physical therapists. Thank you.
I'm just enjoying the music. Oh, I thought it sounded familiar. Yes. Now, who's going to lead us in singing of the... No, we're not going to go there. So, all right. So that's it for our ceremony. I'd like to thank a few people. First of all, Dr. Galantino and Dr. Marsico for helping out with the planning committee. Certainly, the PT Club, in particular, Brooke Nolan, for making the tent available to us today. It was just amazing. I mean, we're just trying to figure out how to have this ceremony and how can we have it outside. And all of a sudden, Brooke says, PT Club, we can do it. So, especially want to thank everyone, Stockton ITS Production Services, Mark Jackson, Bill Ryan, Shannon Onks, Lisa Warnock, Peter Gallagher, all their camera operators, everybody over there. You did a fantastic job on short notice. Thank you so much. And that's it for today. Have a great day. Oh. Photos. Yes, over here. Okay.